Hello everybody and welcome back to Dark Souls. As you can see, we are hanging out up here on top of the church, the Undead Parish, where we just defeated the gargoyle bosses. With a little help from our friend Knight Solaire, the Sun Knight. So yeah, if we progress a little bit further here. Up in this tower we are going to run into the second Bell of Awakening. Usually the first one that people ring. This one is much easier to get to. Easier enemies along the way. Less hazardous. So on and so on. Alright. Up this very tall ladder. Man, I love the scenery here. Cool, there's like a castle or something up on top of that cliff there, that mountain. Pretty fantastic. Alright, here we go. Second bell. I'm gonna let this cutscene play out. It is kind of important for figuring out where the game wants you to go next. So, true to their name, the Bells of Awakening woke up that giant, I guess, who was going to go ahead and open up that gate. Now, we've actually encountered that gate before, and we're not too far away from it. Try gorgeous view. Yes. That is a pretty fantastic view. Not when the camera's clipping through my character, but... looking out over there, so there's the fortress. That's the next area over there where the gate was just raised. There's a forest there. I'm assuming that is the Darkroot Basin. The forest that we have gone through a couple times already. Alright. Luckily going down ladders is much quicker than going up them. So there's a new NPC here who just showed up. He's just gonna kind of hang out in that pose.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the partner. Thou appearest to...
Yeah, so this is the partner, as he just called himself. So... let's see if... okay, so we have not sinned. That's good. So this NPC is the only place in the game where you can request absolution for your sins. Killing other NPCs, abandoning covenants, or, you know, there's lots of different things that you can do that count as quote-unquote sins. And there is a covenant of, like, peacekeepers, for lack of a better term. There's a covenant that can only hunt... not only, but they primarily hunt people who have sinned, and they can easily invade the worlds of people who have sinned, and, you know, take them on, fight them in a little bit of PvP. This guy will, for a price, and the price is pretty steep, it's dependent on your level. For a price, he will absolve your sins, and then that covenant can no longer hunt you. So, generally, this guy is pretty important. Also important, he sells purging stones, which will prevent curse or undo curses. Indictments, these are items, so if someone invades you and kills you, you can use an indictment to report that. And that puts them in the list of the Book of the Guilty, which means that the people who hunt criminals can hunt the people that you indicted. It's a pretty interesting system. There's also a very, 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 very expensive miracle here, Karmic Justice. I'm not planning on using it. Velka's Talisman. This is an interesting talisman used for miracles. However, as it mentions at the bottom there, that last sentence, it casts miracles not by drawing upon faith, but intelligence. So you can actually use your intelligence to increase the power of miracles instead of your faith. good for people who like to play both mages and clerics. Finally, he also sells some interesting rings. Bloodbite ring gives you extra resistance to bleeding. Poison bite ring gives you resistance to poison. Ring of sacrifice. When you die and you have a ring of sacrifice, you don't lose your souls.
Thou art welcome.
So you don't have to hunt them down. Your souls and your humanity, I believe. Yeah, so, so that guy's interesting. Hopefully we don't have to come back here and talk to him. I am not planning on sinning in this game. For the most part. And yeah, so off we go. So the new area that we just opened up, it's called Sen's Fortress. It is accessible through the room where the blacksmith is, or not through that room, but through that building where the blacksmith is, right nearby. So we can run off and do that. However, yeah, I actually think I'm going to make a quick detour. I love these detours. It's more fun to hit the game out of order. I think we're going to go back to the Catacombs, and we're going to actually descend all the way to the bottom and proceed into that new area that we opened up before. It's going to be a bit of a hike to get all the way down there. I don't think it's going to be too terribly bad. We don't have to deal with all the puzzles and things. Oh, what? Interesting.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent.
The primordial serpent. Kingseeker Frampt. So Frampt here was also woken up when we rang the bells of awakening.
Who has rung the bell of awakening? I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek some...
Do we seek enlightenment from him? Sure, why not?
Very well. Then I am pleased to... Chosen undead. Your fate is to succeed.
So,
the great Lord Gwyn,
we haven't really talked about
so
the history and the lore of this world very much.
Cast away the dark and undo the curse of the... To this end, you must visit...
We need the Lord Vessel. We need the Lord Vessel from the City of the Gods and Orlando. Haven't really talked about the lore that much. It's pretty interesting. It's a very fun experience, I think, to try to piece together a lot of the lore. Because like I've mentioned previously, most of it is told through item descriptions, dialogue with NPCs if you talk to them repeatedly. There are certain NPCs who can fill you in on some interesting information that you can only find at certain parts in the game, certain times. Go off and, you know, fight a boss and then come back to Firelink Shrine in a very brief window. Things like that. I might get into that at some point. I don't know. I'm not really planning on it for now, at least. A lot of bloodstains in this part. Looks like a lot of people are having trouble with these skeletons. Let's see. I don't think we go that way. I think we gotta go back here. I think I missed the turnoff. Yeah. I might switch back to the mace just because I think we can kill skeletons in one hit with that. In fact, yeah, let's do that now. Good grief, I'm starting to build up quite a few weapons here. Nope, still 2 hits. That's right. Alright. At that point, I'm just going to stick with the sword. I'm having fun with the Divine Longsword. Ooh, we got a scimitar. That'd be a fantastic item to be using if I were a dexterity-based character. What? Oh, there you are. Yeah, so even a one-handed strong attack isn't enough to take out these skeletons with this sword. I don't really care about finding the ladder. Alright, so a two-handed strong attack is enough to take them out. I'm not going to worry about that for the most part. Alright, this area should be pretty easy. I'm just going to run through most of it. We don't have to worry about the pyromancers and their fireballs or anything like that. I do want to be careful not to die, though, because I am still human. This place is typically pretty dangerous, so I don't think we have to worry about being invaded by other players or anything along those lines. Although I've been wrong in the past, so who knows? I may end up eating those words. Hopefully not. I'm tempted to try just... Yeah, we're gonna take the shortcut here. No, not gonna do that one. Take the stairs down. Wow, we're getting a lot of items. Oh, I guess I have 7 humanity. That probably explains why we're getting so many items. Alright, a little stabby stab. Yeah, you'll notice I'm playing kind of recklessly here. I just want to get to the bottom as quickly as possible. Don't really care about these fights. And when I say quickly as possible, I mean quickly as possible without jumping over the edge. Still retaining some sense of caution here. Alright. We're almost to the bottom. Oh, you know what? I do want the mace to deal with those, the wheel skeletons, the bone wheel skeletons. Those guys are just a huge pain to deal with, and I recall the mace taking them out in one hit. Okay. I stomp on them? No, but they can knock me off. Jeez, these skeletons are annoying. Alright. Dealt with those guys. Don't have to worry about fighting the knight here again. Finally did kill that jerk. Again, there's a couple of items over there that I could get if I fell down. Don't really care all that much. Let's get a few of these skeletons over here. Gotta wait for them. They're pretty slow once they notice you until they decide to start rolling. I see one more over there moving around. Well, there's, what, 3 below us? I'd like to get that guy to join the party. Hey, come on, buddy. Alright, let's see if I can take out a whole batch of them this time, like I did last time. Nope. That's a no. Ah, son of a gun. I might just equip some heavy armor just so I can survive hits from those guys. I really like the ninja armor, but man, we cannot take many hits at all with this thing. Oh boy, and we're all the way back here. Well... let's see, we gotta get back to Firelink Shrine. I'm just gonna run past all these guys. I'm a ninja. I'm pretty quick. Don't really have to worry about them too much. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Alright. Got caught up there. Oh well. And unfortunately, we cannot rest at Firelink Shrine because the fire is gone. So that's one bonfire we're not going to be making use of. Alright, get those guys, get them out of my way. I don't think I have to fight anything else here. I think I can just run. Ah yes, here is our sorcery guy. This is the guy that we rescued earlier in the lower Undead Burg. Just did a quick check there to make sure those guys weren't following me, the hollows. So we found him in the Undead Burg, and now he will sell us sorceries. Oh, one of them is following me. That's a shame. So yeah, it doesn't matter because we're not a sorcerer. But, you know, if you do decide to play as a sorcerer, there you go. I'm gonna heal before fighting these skeletons. Seem to be having relatively bad luck against creatures. Probably because I'm getting lazy and greedy. Just want to get to the bottom of the catacombs. Yeah. Two-handed light attack with the mace kills skeletons in one shot. So I'm going to stick with the mace going through here. It does just enough extra damage. I'd prefer to kill creatures in one hit. You know, when I can. Alright. I'm gonna deal with that skeleton, I'm gonna deal with this skeleton, and I am gonna rest at the bonfire that is just inside here. The very first bonfire. This way, oh man. This way we at least have a decent checkpoint to return to. In case we die. Which we're not gonna die, right? Right, everybody? We're not gonna die? That's the goal. There we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time where I hop from this ledge down to the lower one. That's a pretty decent shortcut. We didn't lose... Oh. There we go. Didn't hurt us. Saved us a heck of a lot of time. We didn't have to run through all that area. Awesome, and I totally didn't die that time, either. So here we go, just a few more skeletons. Alright. Done with those skeletons. If you hear those strange noises in the background, that's because there is another a necromancer in there shooting his little fireballs. There's a illusionary wall that you can get through. And the necromancer's on the other side there. Oh, man, what a bummer. So we lose all those souls and all the humanity. I forgot about the exploding face things. Bummer. Alright. Try number 3. Seriously, just want to get through these catacombs. Let's see. Old hem to black skirt. That might be... That doesn't increase our weight too much. I believe we can still move quickly. Yeah. So, decent... I've raised my endurance enough that we still have a... We have a decent equip load. So I can wear slightly heavier armor. This is going to be good for now. Good legs, I can still move quickly, does a little bit of extra armor for us, so... Let's see if this makes any difference at all. I don't know that it will. Oops, wrong way. Oh, hey buddy. You can just keep falling over these edges. Bummer. I was hoping we'd get to show off the Tomb of the Giants, which is at the bottom of the catacombs here. Fortunately, it looks like this entire video is just going to be me trying to get down to the bottom. Oh no. Oh man, don't know how I survived that. Oh, okay. Awesome. Glad that wasn't a repeat of the last couple times we've been down here. Yeah, so we lost a lot of humanity, we lost a lot of souls. That's irritating. Kinda sucks, but, you know. Thus are the ways of Dark Souls. It's not really that big of a deal. Souls are not too hard to come by, especially if you volunteer to fight bosses a lot. Which I like to do. I like to do even when I'm not in the Covenant that encourages co-op. It's fun. It's a fun little thing to do in this game. Alright, I am going to switch to some heavier armor here. I'm going to go with the Mask of the Child, and I think... Yeah, we have a set of Silver Knight armor. Pretty heavy, but I'm going to leave the arm guards. I think those are going to be pretty darn awesome. Actually, let's check and see how they compare to the Silver Knight set. Yeah, okay, these guys are almost as good as the Silver Knight set that we have. So, heavy armor. Hopefully this will help us out here when I fight these stupid bone wheel skeletons. And I took one or two of them out that time, which is exciting. Awesome, and I got another one caught in the explosion there. Actually, you know what? What's our equipment load here? 28. This actually isn't bad. I might hang out with this set of armor for a little while. We're not in the quickest tier of movement, but we're still below half. Okay, deal with one of these quickly. Oh, dang it. Now you see why those guys are so nasty to fight, and there's so many of them down here. I really should have just gone to Sen's Fortress, shouldn't I have? Alright. Yeah, I can feel that I'm moving a little bit slower. I don't know. I don't know that this armor is making a huge difference for us. Although I did also lose the head armor and switch back to the Mask of the Child, which gives us the extra stamina regeneration. Alright. We're taking the quick way down. Alright, I got one of the skeletons. Let's go ahead and heal up again. Gosh, I really don't like dealing with these bone wheel skeletons. If you come down the normal way, not the way that I keep falling down... oh boy. Oh man, are you kidding? If that would have happened when the bone wheels were over here, it would have killed some of them. Oh, that would have been so much better. If you come down the normal way, you can stand in the little hallway before you get here. Oh boy. Okay, well... this armor saved us a lot of damage from that exploding face attack. So yeah, if you come down the normal way, a good strategy if you're, you know, low level or if you really don't have a way of dealing with those skeletons is after you kill these guys, there we go, you would pop your little head out here. Hopefully you have like a bow and arrow or some sort of ranged weapon. You'd shoot one of those guys to get his attention, and then you'd run back in there. You let him run into the wall, and then you smack him like I did. It's kind of slow and tedious, especially to pull these guys that are farther away, but you really don't want to fight more than one of these at once. And you really, really, really don't want to leave your back open like what happened to me last time we were down here. Oh boy. There we go. Alright. That should be the last of those stupid, evil, jerk skeleton monsters. Gosh, I really don't like those. Those are one of the most unfair enemies in the entire game. They're surprisingly tough to dodge. Like, they have much better ability to turn and follow you than you would think. And most people's instinct, rightfully so in this game, is to have their shield up. If you have your shield up, all that means is that you're not going to be able to move. I mean, even if you get hit at all, that's one enemy that you just have to dodge. You cannot block at all. You have to stay out of their way. Alright, back here, this is where we fought Pinwheel. Pinwheel gave us the right of kindling. You may recall that let us kindle bonfires beyond their limit so we can have up to 20 Estus flasks. And then we climb up here, and this place gets just absolutely hideously unnaturally dark. And we can head back. There's the developer message telling us, hey, you can get the heck out of here. However, we are going to slowly and dangerously proceed through this dungeon. And I say slowly and dangerously because this is a dangerous, deadly, nasty, nasty area. You know what? We're actually going to wait and finish exploring it next time. Thank you for joining me.